Hello there and welcome to Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Every week we will be here to tell you some crazy stories, some amazing poems accompanied by some fantastic songs. My name is John Hales and I will be your host. This week, the Groundskeeper of Blickling Hall. Blickling, Suffolk, England, circa 1780. The tale of the Groundskeeper of Blickling Hall is a chilling one. Many years ago, the unfortunate man lived and worked for the Lord of Blickling Hall. While the Lord held him in high regard, he was despised by his co-workers and the villagers. Known for his bullying nature and heavy drinking, he would often become ill-tempered when intoxicated. One fateful night, in a drunken stupor, he stumbled his way back to the hall. Struggling to maintain his balance, he eventually tripped and struck his head forcefully on the ground. After hours of exposure to the cold, a servant discovered him and hurriedly informed the others, who promptly called for a doctor. Unfortunately, the doctor, like many others, held no fondness for the despicable groundskeeper. Consequently, it took him quite some time to arrive at the hall. Tragically, the groundskeeper was pronounced dead mere moments after the doctor's arrival. Several years prior, the Lord of Blickling Hall had made a promise to his loyal servant. He vowed that upon the groundskeeper's passing, he would be laid to rest in the family crypt at St Andrew's Church. Due to limited space, the coffins were arranged in an upright position, tightly packed to maximise the available room. After the groundskeeper was stood to rest, the crypt was sealed. However, a week later, the new groundskeeper visited the church for his regular duties and noticed that one of the coffins had toppled over. He promptly set it upright again and continued with his tasks. The following week, upon returning to the crypt, he discovered that the same coffin had once again fallen over. To this day, the coffin of the groundskeeper continues to mysteriously fall over. Moths. In the catacombs of St Andrew's Church, in the grounds of Blickling Hall, you'll find a room crammed full of coffins, standing upright and looking tall. The caskets covered quite elaborately with heavy fabrics, they were displayed, until the moths flew by on velvet wings and the cloths rotted away. Candles flicker softly, the shadows on the walls, moths dance silently, and the ghosts from the coffins crawl. Rumour has it that a wicked man was buried many years ago. He was hated by the local people. It was time for him to go. intoxicated on a rainy night. The doctor came to see him right, but the medic soon declared him dead, and so they buried him alive. Candles flicker softly, the shadows on the walls. Moths dance silently, and the ghosts from the coffins crawl. The lights went out, and the bugs came out, and he banged against his tomb. The coffin swayed, and the moth brigade took flight as the casket moved. And every day, the caretaker came. He'd stand it upright again. As the years went by, he'd repeat his plight over and over again. So, the ghost within the upright coffin, to this day, he haunts us still. In the moonlight, you can hear him calling, his screams so loud and shrill. And the moths upon their powdered wings dance through the leaded window pane, floating out towards the moonlit night and down the long and winding lane. Candles flicker softly, the shadows on the walls. Moths dance silently, and the ghosts from the coffins crawl.
In the catacombs of St. Andrew's Church, in the grounds of
Next week, the story of the unlucky magpie. Folk-a-Dilly Tales is a Zingaro Blue production. It was written, produced and edited by Mario and Lesley Price. Mixed by Frank Erlenkämper. The poems, lyrics and songs are also written by Mario and Lesley Price. My name is John Hales and I've been your host. The contents of this podcast are based on the book Folk Stories, Legends and Poems by Mario and Lesley Price, and are available as a book and an e-book from Amazon under the name Folk Stories, Legends and Poems. The music can be found under that same name and as volumes 1 and 2 streaming on all major platforms. Today's background music was supplied by Scott Buckley. You can find the link to these compositions in the comments below. Be sure to check out our music videos that tell some of our stories on YouTube. For more information about Zingaro Blue, visit our website at www.zingaroblue.co.uk or find additional links in the comments section. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please hit the follow button so that you can listen to the next episode of Folk-a-Dilly Tales. Thanks for listening.